What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. It is the Sunday episode of the Crawford Chronicles. I am your host, PK. And as always, except on Saturday nights, I'm joined by Homer Chris. Bryles is celebrating, I think, his daughter's birthday is this weekend, and he's doing the fam stuff. So it's me and Homer Chris. Chris, what's going on, man?
Man, it has been a long weekend. So yes, I was the old grumpy man last night. I was out all day at the baseball fields doing evals for fall ball. So when I got home, I tried to stay awake, but Grandpa Chris had to go to bed. So, but I appreciate you guys holding it down, going live last night. I actually watched it this morning, so good job. Man, just get ready for the kickoff of our fall ball for select. We start with a doubleheader tomorrow night, and then our life goes back to being working around baseball. So besides that, man, how was your weekend?
It was good. Good. Like we talked about last night when you weren't on. Um, we celebrated my son's 22nd birthday
Oh,
yesterday.
nice. Happy birthday,
I
Logan.
appreciate it. I too was on the baseball field all
Oh
day
boy.
from like 2 to 5. We played some baseball down in Galveston. Feeling that today, but it was just good to be with the fam on on his birthday and just kind of hanging out. So that's it, man. Ready to get back to this thing. We're currently
Real
watching the
quick.
Astros. Yes,
Real quick, is there any video footage of you playing said baseball? Because I remember what happened last time you decided to race somebody.
that's correct.
Um, was there any wipeouts during the baseball game?
Almost once, but no. To answer your question,
Yes.
no.
Ah,
Almost once. So and
okay.
it was funny. It was funny because prior to me almost falling, I was softball jogging to second base for a double. But prior to that at bat, I was in the infield and I was like, oh shit, like I can go. It's time to play some slow pitch softball again. Lace the cleats back up. And I
There
yelled
you
at
go.
Lindsay, like, babe, I'm getting back into softball. And then the next time I was running around first base and I also
And
worked
you're
out
like, oh,
legs.
I retired.
I also had worked out legs, I think the day before that morning. And so, yeah, my right leg kind of went out and almost ate it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stick to podcast and golf. I don't got to run on golf. So
There you go. Hey,
there's video
your
of me playing
return to
baseball.
softball lasted about 6 minutes. I like it.
That's
I
correct.
like it.
Yes, yes. No more softball. But dude, it was awesome. It was a good time. It was hot as you know what, but it was a good time.
It
So
was.
but yeah, dude, we're just getting into this thing. We'll quickly kind of recap Friday and Saturday since we recapped them live. Friday, you had the put up 5 runs early, right? Friday, you had the choke them away, and then you had give up the lead. Oh, there goes Nick Allen. Nick Allen goes yard. Just one
There
run
we
game.
go. Chipping away.
Um,
Chipping
so you had
away.
this is the Brian Abreu experience on Friday night, and then he did his thing. Then you had the 2-run bomb in extra innings, all that so that Christian Walker could walk it off on Friday night, and you start your series off really with a bang. I mean, it was like the bullpen for Seattle was freaking nails on Friday. I mean, they didn't allow anything, and you got down. You were swinging at air with Munoz there, really, until he hung that slider to Walker. I mean, dude, it it was so unbelievable because I didn't know if I was pissed or happy. I think I was both. I definitely was both after Friday. I was pissed that we gave the lead, pissed that a spot had left Abreu in as long as he did, but then unbelievably stoked that Walker hit the bomb, in the 10th to give us the dub.
Yeah, it was definitely a emotional roller coaster that game because it's like you get frustrated because they get off to a hot start, 5 runs in the first 2 innings, and then their offense disappears. I think they had 4 hits the rest of the game until the bottom of the 10th, I believe. And like I said, we actually were in the room before we went live watching that last inning, and it was just like it was almost comical how the Astros
Yes.
came back and won that game. Like we're sitting here laughing, like of course it would be the one guy that we would think is the absolute last guy you want with the game on the line, and Walker hits a 3-run blast. You had Altuve swing at a ball that I don't even. It was like 7 feet off the plate, but he hits it the right field for a base hit. PK's number one favorite new Astro. He got a base hit to get that rally going. So that's how you had to kind of knew that, okay, some shenanigans were about to go down. Um, so I mean, it was for it being as crazy as it was back and forth. It was nice to be like, hey, man, we won a game that we probably shouldn't have won. I'll take it.
That's correct.
The way
Yep,
things have kind of gone since the trade deadline, as far as like the stagnant offense, I mean, hell, I'll take it. And then we get into yesterday's game.
that's right. Yeah, yesterday's game was just a. You did the same thing, and we briefly talked about it last night. Me and Bryles did. You had the bases loaded in the first inning of that game, and you could only get one across the plate, right? And I kind of compared it to in football, where a team drives down the field multiple times. It's the same, and this time 3 times in a row, and they settle for field goals. So instead of having 21, you've got 9. And all that does is just keep the other team in, because look, now they're a touchdown and a field goal, and they got the lead. And essentially that's what happened, right? Is you only mustered 1 run in that bottom of the first. The next half inning, they tie it up. They didn't just tie it up. They put up 4 in the next half inning, right? And then you answered with one of your own in the second. But that was it. That was it for your offense until the 8th and 9th inning, where you tried to make a comeback, right? I mean, dude, yesterday's game, Emerson Hancock had a terrible record and a fairly high ERA coming into Saturday's game, right? And all he did was he went, let me see here, 7 innings of 5-hit baseball and 8 Ks. And Wisniewski, who we've been pumping up since the last several starts, since he really has come back off the injury list, just didn't have it. Just didn't have it. 4 innings, 6 Ks, 5 runs. Just was not his thing from the jump. And it showed it. And it ended up being, who gave up the bomb at the end? Blanco, Vernell. Yes, we'll get into that here in a minute. He pitches 4 innings last night, and he gives up the bomb late in the game to kind of ice it, because it was a 7-5 game at one point. He gave up a 3-run bomb, and that made the final 10-5, 10-4. It was 10-4, and then we scored 1 in the ninth. But damn, dude, just like the Mariners, if they win tonight, in all reality, they should have swept this series. Their offense has been, I mean, on fire. We've just been putting up runs while we're not doing a single thing, except for on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of been the Astros' MO. I mean, this season you face it. Really, it's been the last couple seasons. You face a guy who win loss record's not very good, high ERA, and then they come in and they look like Cy Young or Clayton Kershaw or Paul Skeens for the younger folk. So, I mean, like at this point, it's very Astros for that to happen. And I mean, like as far as Seattle, I'll give them props because they laid off a lot of the sweepers that Wisniewski was getting a lot of swing and misses on, in his prior starts. That was pretty much their game plan. Was like we're not going to swing at the sweepers down in a way that So hats off to them. And then like I said, I mean, like you can't expect Wisniewski to go out there and pitch every single game, 7 innings, 6, 7 innings, 8 strikeouts. I mean, that it's so hard to do that, because every team's got so much stats on you. They got all this with all the sabermetrics, and these are Major League Baseball players. I mean, these guys are the best of the best. I mean, so as much as I hate Seattle, I mean, like they're still, Major League Baseball players. And Renaud Blanco, I mean, like, he's kind of been iffy since he's been back. So, I mean, at least he, saved the bullpen by going forward.
Well, and I think that was what there was several things last night where it was like, at first it was, what the hell are we doing? Why is Blanco still out there? Right? Like he's giving up runs, hits. I mean, they're loud contact. And then as the game goes on, it's just kind of like, okay, like you don't want to throw the white flag early, because you've seen what this team can do. I mean, they got the firepower to go and get the runs back. But I think it ended up what turned probably into maybe a 2 to 3 inning outing. Once the runs started to accumulate a little bit, it just became, okay, you know what? This is your game. You're going to say the bullpen, because you went 10 the night before, right? And you burned through, I think, 5, maybe 6 relievers, I think, on Friday night. So to have to go to your bullpen so early on Saturday after 4 innings, like, I mean, Brian King pitched an inning, and then it was Ronel Blanco after that, the rest of the way, right? So you save the bullpen because you're playing 9. I think you have. Let's see. You play today. You have 6 more games in a row, I believe. Let me see something here. Yes. No, you're off tomorrow. You're off tomorrow, and then you got Tuesday through next Sunday in a row, right? So try to save your bullpen as much as you can. But there was some news on Blanco in relation to what we thought was going to be a lot different news related to Ethan Pecco. Chris?
Yeah, I was pretty pumped because I saw the I believe it was Chandler Rome that put it out that Pecco was scratched from his start today, and I was like, okay, oh shoot. I mean, I thought it was going to be. I kind of had an inkling that Ronel Blanco was going to get sent back down because he hasn't looked really great, and like to what you were saying, sometimes you're just the guy where it's like, listen, man, we need you to take one for the team and eat in. It's
Mm-hmm.
and if you give up 8 runs, you give up 8 runs. And then it turned out to be Ronel Blanco was sent down to AAA, and Miguel Uola was called back up. So no Ethan Pecco.
Yeah, it's like given I wouldn't mind seeing Pecco get a start though. You know?
I mean, I wouldn't either. I mean, but it makes sense though because Uola's already on the 40 man, so you don't
Yeah.
have to DFA anybody. I would assume Uola's just there to shore out the bullpen. If he'll eat some innings, and then I wouldn't be surprised if by Wednesday or maybe Thursday, probably by the Oakland or whatever Oakland, Sacramento, Las
Sacramento.
Vegas. By that series, he'll probably get sent back down, and Blanco will be back up. So he's just there to be a fresh arm.
Yeah, I mean, look, Ronell did it
Oh
again. I
boy.
don't know why I did. I don't know why I did that.
Oh
You do your
boy.
thing. Be right
All
back.
right. Oh boy. All right. So now we're dangerous because now I have to go Han Solo. Yeah, I mean, like as much as I was pretty excited for it to be, hopefully a major league debut for Ethan Pecco, it ended up being Miguel Uola, which I mean I'm good with. Like I just said, he's there to eat innings and hopefully, he'll be hopefully he'll come in, he'll contribute for the Astros and maybe he'll stay. Me and Blanco will stay down in AAA. I doubt it though. They'll probably call him back up, like I said, by Thursday. PK, over to you.
Yeah, so with Blanco, man, it's kind of sucks because we saw what he did in the year that what two it was that 2 years ago, 2 years, the unexpected
Yes.
year of Ronel
Yeah.
Blanco, right? And you saw the success that he had early on, and then maybe halfway, 3/4 of the way through that season, we were like, oh damn, dude, like this is the most innings this 30-something-year-old's ever pitched. Like, what's gonna happen to it? And then we saw the nosedive, right? You saw the arm fatigue. You saw the miles per hour dip on the fastball. He wasn't going his 5, 6 innings that we were accustomed to the first half, 3/4 of that season. Then you have the Tommy John, right? Now you've got a dude that has not remotely looked like what we saw 2 years ago. Now the guy's an older pitcher, right? Um, but it is. I think he now just becomes that arm that just moves up and down between Sugarland and Houston. When you need to get someone to eat innings, take it on the chin for the team. And like you said, Uola, we've had him up here before. It was on the 40 man. You don't have to make a big roster move. So it just is what it is, man. But so tip your cap to Ronell for eating it. Would have preferred him not to go the 3-run home run late in the game. So maybe you had a chance last night. But like we talked about last night with Chris while you were sleeping, and also criticizing me for not putting the right background on, um,
That's
is
fair.
that last night just sucked all the way around, right? It just sucked, and so you flush it. Last night, my moniker was flush it and move on to tomorrow. Well, now you're losing in the 7th, and now Abreu's in, and now you have no time to flush it. Now we just need the damn win, right? Like that's where we're at because Oakland, Sacramento, Vegas, they helped you out all weekend. They took at least, I don't know if they played a 4-game series, but they at least
Uh,
took 2 out of 3, maybe 3 out of
yeah.
4. Was it 2 out of 3 or three
I
out
I
of
think it
four?
was. I think it was 2 out of 3, and I mean, like we talked about this on Thursday. Like I did not have the good feelings about the Brian Wu. I was wrong, so everyone will hear it live now. Maybe it'll be a short tomorrow. I'm admitting I was wrong about the whole George Kirby thing. The Astros got to him. But I mean, I did say, Brian Wu has pitched pretty phenomenal his last 2 starts in
He
Houston,
did.
and which he did tonight. I mean, I think he ended up going, let me see, his final line score was 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 hits. I mean, so
Yeah,
that's
it's not bad.
that's it's not a bad day at the office. I mean, so But I mean, these are the type of games that you have to take advantage of. I mean, the Rangers lost, and I'm not. I mean, we still have 30 something games left in the season. I'm not saying the Astros have to scoreboard watch. I mean, but like, put yourself in a position where you don't have to do that the last week of the season. And it's
Yes.
game, and who knows, man? We may be, looking at here an hour from now, texting each other saying, "Holy crap! Another come from behind win." They got to Munoz again, and the
Yeah.
Astros could win this series, and then everyone's high fiving, butterflies, unicorns. I mean, but
You can't high five because of Jaden Daniels. He doesn't like
oh
fire.
yeah, we have to
You
we have
have
to high four, yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to cease and desist
I don't
though.
want to get
So
sued.
it's like people finally started watching us.
You
Now we're
can't
gonna
even
get
high
sued.
five. Yeah, look, man, it's I agree. That was a good point. It was like don't do the tiptoeing around and like up and down of series wins or back and forth wins and like have it come down to the end of the season. And I'm not, it's not like go undefeated for the last 38 games, 37 games, right? But in series like this, where you have a team like Seattle that is completely nosediving, like take care of them,
Yeah.
handle the
Help
business,
them out. Help them out with the nosedive.
help them out, push them a little bit closer to the edge, right? It's already gloomy up in Seattle. Just help them, push them
Yeah.
towards the edge.
I
So
like it.
and you got 6 games coming up with your division. Anaheim for 3, and then Oakland, Sacramento, Vegas for 3 after that, right? So, yeah, I mean, like, look, you're sitting at 2, and it was at 2.5 now. At the current moment, I think we're 2.5 up.
Yes,
I
two and a
believe
half.
2.5 up. So the worst you can do is 2. The best you can do is 3. It just sounds better to have a 3-game lead instead of a 2-game lead, especially since I'd have to look at the schedule, but I don't know. I don't know if we get the Rangers again next month. Do we? Probably, maybe. I would assume so.
I don't know. I'd have to
You
look.
look that up, but if you don't, I would think we would, honestly. Maybe the last week or second week, week before last for the, September. But like Rodriguez just went yard. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Oh, Jordan. You got double. Anyways, um, it's just, dude, like when you're in a battle with like the Rangers in this case, when another team goes and help you, you got to come out and you got to help yourself and you got to take care of this win. You're still chasing 1 run right now, right? Abreu's in. I hope he doesn't stay longer than like 2 batters. Maybe just get the out of the inning and get out of there. But you still can get to this bullpen tonight, and you can still hang another loss in Seattle season and take this series win. Go up 3 games, heading or letting Anaheim come to you, which we need to handle that business too. So before we get into that, man, I'm still pretty optimistic about this team, dude. Like I really am. And it's not really being a homer. I just feel like they really are playing fairly good baseball. Now their offense has just been lacking. We know that. Pitching to like Bennett Sousa, before we go any further, like I've pimped this dude out. Like I really like Sousa coming into the season, and he has consistently let me down all season. Like consistently let me down. Gave up a bomb tonight to Cal Raleigh. Gave up a run. I think he didn't pitch last night. On Friday night, he gave up a run. On Friday night, I don't know. I might have to turn in my fan club president card on him.
Oh, that's a tough one. I remember when I had to do that as well. Yeah, I mean, like this team. I mean, for as much as this team frustrates us, right? I mean, like I mean, you just saw this team with without Dalton Varsho win 11 of 12, right? I mean, so pretty much after the disastrous April, this is a team that has played 500 baseball or better the last 3.5 months. Again, like I
Yeah,
said, you erase April's 8-18 start. I mean, this team may be 5 or 6 games up, on whoever's in second place in the AL West. I mean, but right now, we've talked about it, countless amount of times. You're playing catch up from that disastrous April, right? I mean, so I know a lot of people say, you can't
can't win it.
lose, you can't win it all in April, but you sure as hell could put yourself in a hole in April, and that's pretty much what you did. And even though for as great as this team has been, like I said, above 500 in the last 3.5 months, they're still playing catch up because of the 8-18 start that they had in April. So I mean, I'd like to see him get hot again. I really would. Go
Yeah.
ahead, put about 5 to 7 games between them, and then whether it's the Rangers or the Mariners. I mean, but I'd like for us to cruise into the playoffs without having to scoreboard watch. I mean that would be the ultimate goal. And of course, I mean we want. I'm sure everybody here wants us. Wants to have that happen. But the Astros for some reason just loves the drama of the last week of the regular season. So we'll definitely see.
Well, and the other thing too is like you're in the middle of a playoff hunt, right? You have a small lead in your division, and we're still doing the goon squad type lineups on Sunday and Wednesday. Like for instance, tonight, Cam Smith is not in the lineup, like at all. Lamont Wade Jr. is in right field, right? The kid Cam Smith is how old is he? 22, 23,
No, I think he's
21,
like 24. I think he's 24.
24. Okay, he's 24. Does he really need a day off? Like really? He's been
I
one
don't think.
in this series. He's been one of your better hitters in this series. You're going for the series win today. Like, why is Lamont Wade in there? It just you're in a playoff battle, playoff push. You're trying to close this division, extend your lead. You need to be running out your best lineup day in and day out. That's how I feel. But you know what? I I got messaged. I got messaged on YouTube a couple times about this one
Oh,
guy.
23. There you go.
This one guy saying, "Who are you going to blame it on tonight? Is the spotter going to
Oh,
get the
you're
blame?"
talking about our good old buddy Carlos.
Yeah,
Carlos,
yeah. So I told
yeah.
him, I said, "Nah, man, I'll give a spotter the day off today. I won't blame him." Right, which he appreciated that answer. But I mean, look, dude, he's the manager. He makes the lineup.
Yeah.
That's what it
I
boils down
mean,
to.
yeah. That's 100% correct. Like you're the manager. I mean, you're going to get all the glory if this team, wins the World Series. If they don't do well, then guess what? It falls on welcome to management/leadership. Everything is pinned on you, whether it's good, whether it's one person that screws it up for everybody. It comes down to your management/leadership. So,
Well, speaking
welcome
of
to the
screwing it
big
up
C.
for everybody, Abreu has the bases loaded. He just hit
Yeah, I
somebody with
saw
two
he just
outs,
yeah.
and now
Yes.
he's facing Cal Raleigh.
Ah, good times.
So
Good
you
times.
know, let's leave Abreu in and see what happens. Fuck it.
I
But
like
you
it.
know what? Let's I got to find this thing here, and I found it. Let's get
All
into
right.
uh, let's get
All right.
into Anaheim.
We are slowly going to transition into our Anaheim series we have coming up. But as we do that, Barles is not here, so thanks for having to give PK double duty shift today as we get into our probable pitchers presented by Elite Research USA. PK, do your thing.
Yeah, we want to thank Elite Research USA for sponsoring this part of our show. And make sure we give him a big shout out. He's one of our Houston sponsors. Elite Research USA is your online source for peptides, nootropics, bioregulators, and other compounds for research purposes. Everything is third party tested, and they're all about quality and top notch customer service. So if you're looking for a trusted local source, check out Elite Research USA at eliteresearchusa.com. That's eliteresearchusa.com. Go check them out. So let's get into these probables for Anaheim. Anaheim coming in here starting on Tuesday. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday series. These are all evening games, so I don't think you should get a Goon Squad Thursday game, but we'll see. Starting on Tuesday, let me refresh this thing because our favorite pitcher for Astros is pitching all week, apparently. So
Yes.
as of right now, on Tuesday, George Klassen, 101, 552, 14 strikeouts. Is that what you have? Do you have that?
Let
Okay.
me look.
Because
Look.
it doesn't look right. I mean, sorry, fellas and ladies, if you're listening.
Yeah, so I'm showing
Yeah.
Clausen and I'm showing TBD on Tuesday,
Okay. Urania
and then
on Wednesday and
with
Grayson
TBD.
Rodriguez. Yep. Yeah. So I've got our favorite TBD all week. Clausen on Tuesday, 101, 552 ERA. Walbert Urania, 8-8 with a 2.67. He's actually pretty filthy. His record is not indicative of like the kind of stuff that
How
guy
good he
has. I
is.
mean,
He's
he
got good
is
stuff.
filthy, filthy, filthy. And then Grayson Rodriguez 3.5 with a touchdown, as Browse would say, touchdown ERA. So let's just kind of do some. Oh, he got him out. He popped him up to the infield.
There you go.
Oh boy, Brayu. Espada, you don't get blamed. See,
All
Carlos,
right. That's 2 in a row, Carlos.
we
2 in a
trust
row.
Joe Espada's managerial decisions.
We have never second guessed him.
Never. So let's go through. Javier might get a start, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, I think
Really? That's where we're at.
you know, that's where we're at. I think this is a very winnable series. I mean, you're facing Anaheim, who sellers at the trade deadline. They moved Joe Adell to Cleveland, along with whoever else they traded.
Reed
This
Detmers, I
is
think,
a
got traded.
no. I don't think Reed did it. No, he had gotten traded, but I think he failed a physical or something like that.
Okay.
Either way, if he's still on the Angels, we're not going to see him. This is one of those series that regardless what happens tonight, this is the series that you beat up on. This is the team that they hand you to beat up on because they're obviously not winning. So I would like to see a sweep. I'm going to go 2-1 Astros.
Yeah, look, and Browse went 2-1. Angels is what he texted us in the group. He is a hater, but he really
He said Angels or did he say Astros?
Well, he's not here to defend himself. So
no, he said I'm taking 2-1 Astros.
He is going 2-1 Astros. He is going. But no, I think I'm going to go 2-1 Astros as well. I mean, look, you need to sweep is what you need to do. Like regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, whether you win the series or not, you need to sweep the Angels. And Chris, I agree. It's the team that shows up ready to get, beat down at your home ballpark. And then on top of that, with Oakland coming in, with Oakland, Sacramento, Vegas coming in on the weekend, I think, let's see, Soderstrom is down, Kurtz is down, and
he's killing me being out on my fantasy team.
And Langerhans is down also. So you've got a lot of guys on Sacramento that are down too. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but in this last 6-game homestand, you need to go 4-2. 5-1 would be fantastic. 6-0 would be fantastic. But realistically, you need to go 4-2 on these last 6 games. I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1. Angels. Who's filthy here?
Urania.
Yeah, Urania, dude. Like I'm surprised.
That'll be the game they lose.
He's filthy. He is filthy. So I don't know why I know why they probably kept him because he's young and he's got a lot of good potential.
Team control.
Yeah, team control. That's all. That's what it's all about. But he's got some filthy pitches. But I would say, let's see, when did Lambert pitch? Middle of the week.
Yeah, I think he pitched on. Let's see, Hunter Brown pitched yesterday.
Hunter Brown.
Did he pitch? Did he? Oh yeah, Hunter Brown pitched today. Did Lambert pitch Friday?
It was Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he pitched Friday. Wisniewski pitched yesterday. Hunter Brown today. So I guess your big question marks is 4 and 5. So I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they roll the dice and Uola pitches. Maybe that Monday game or Tuesday game because they're off tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw that. The bullpen should be rested with the day off tomorrow. So I wouldn't be surprised if you go maybe you go Uola, and then if he gets in trouble, then you go Javier. I mean, so almost made a boo-boo right there.
Are we really only running 3 pitchers right now? Like legit? Who am I missing?
Yeah. Well, with Blanco going down, yeah, we're running Brown, Wisniewski, Lamborghini, and some other guy. Because Imai's in the bullpen.
That's your 3.
Yeah. Javier, Imai. I guess Javier's a starter.
Javier, I guess. Technically, he is. There's 4.
I mean, that's just how crazy things are right now.
Bro, garbage.
I say screw it. Let Uola start on Tuesday. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, really?
Well, probably a lot,
I mean, this Angels team is pretty much between a AAA and a quadruple A team. This would be the start that you give the ball to Uola.
No, fair. I would do that. For sure. Not against the Urania game.
No.
Who did I say is on Monday?
Clausen.
George Clausen.
Clausen's game 1, Urania game 2, and you said Grayson Rodriguez game 3.
Yeah.
So I would absolutely give Uola the ball and let him go Tuesday.
For sure. Let's see. Then maybe Javier Imai on a Wednesday.
I could see that. The
I can
Goon
see that.
Squad Wednesday. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's good. It's game number 2, so it shouldn't be a good squad. But yes,
Okay. So
Thursday. Thursday
okay,
reset your rotation. Be Lambert probably.
I can see that very much happening.
Mm-hmm. Because Lambert pitched Friday, right? So 5 days is going to be Wednesday. He could pitch Wednesday, but probably not. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when they ever announce it, if they ever do, which they will. They'll do it after tonight's game for sure.
Probably.
But yeah, look, bottom 7, 1 out. You're chasing 1. Bizzardo is in. Yep, Bizzardo's in for Seattle. So let's see if these guys can pull this off, man. Really need this series win. It'd be really awesome, especially since the South Oklahoma Rangers lost the series to the Oakland, Sacramento, Vegas A's. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know we do all the time. Astros 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who else is in here? Towns Brenham. Second, Paul Che with the hit us twice, and he let us know that Detmers is still with the Angels. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to the many people that are watching us live. I appreciate it as always. I know Chris does. Thank you to Elite Research
Absolutely.
for the sponsorship. We appreciate that. But until then, let's go get this game. Let's go win this series. Day off tomorrow. Start back up on Tuesday. You guys have a great end to your week. Have a great start to your week. My name is PK. That's Homer Chris, and this is the Crawford Chronicles.
All right, guys, take it easy. Hopefully we get a dub tonight.